Good evening, everyone. And I hope it is audible to everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, all. So, successfully, we have completed 50% of our course. Like from 30 days, 15 days has been completed. And I hope everyone is enjoying the session. Good evening, Ashok Kumar C. I am fine. The participants having any doubts from day 1 till day 15, you can just post it. Good evening, good evening, good evening, all. The participants presently having doubts regarding the previous sessions, you can just post it. And I hope for everyone it is clear regarding towards the previous ML or whatever the computer vision applications which we have seen. From today we will be having some different implementations. Anyway, simultaneously with the help of images only, but we will be adding one more part which is known as deep learning. So that particular portion today we will be starting. And I'm not sure how many of them has joined for machine learning in Telugu. So that is one of the current trend which is going on for the regional languages. So those are feeling difficult to learn machine learning from English, whatever we are explaining. So you guys can just get the proper explanation in Telugu. So I expect from each and everyone the response. Like if you guys like that particular 15 days, 15 days, yeah, artificial intelligence class means you can just provide the thumbs up and party. That it will be feeling like a celebrating completion of reaching at least 50 percentage. So till 50 percentage to move, and the days are keeping on going on. And I hope these days are much faster. Okay, thank you for the response then. Thank you, Tejaswini. Thank you, Sheikh Afrin. Still, I am expecting the response from all the participants. Kishore 123, there is no such a time for learning at all. So mindset is the complete required for learning. It's not a time. Hello Sumit, the PPT and the codes, everything has been uploaded in the site. You can calculate from there. Yeah, thank you Vijita. I'm so happy for this comment. The previous videos will be available in our site. Thank you Avinash Gund. Thank you Abhishek Reddy. Good evening. Lakshmi M, maybe they might be choosing any other option, or those guys are won't be like an like this particular artificial intelligence class. There are chances for that. Okay, fine. So welcome you all for today's class. I hope we have a vast kind of experience with computer vision applications. I've covered almost. We have crossed 50%, and from today onwards, we will be starting with some new topics. So there's no such a deep introduction for me. Like we have been traveling for past more than around of 15 days. Like myself, Jishnu, and we Pantech provide educational equipments for engineering institutions in the domain of artificial intelligence, IoT, CSE, ECE, EEE, E&I, and robotics. We also provide technical training company. So for multiple latest technologies, we are providing the technicals stuff, and at the same time, we are also just providing that all the career. So regarding the career oriented functions, but we are not providing any of the job opportunities, but which are all required for that particular career, the basic steps, the kickstart for the career. You guys can learn from here. So after that, you have to try your own implementation, and from that we have to just build ourselves. So that makes a man into an industry, and we also provide prototype as well as do it yourself project for research purpose. Our vision is to share the knowledge for 10 million students to learn the technology in an easy way. Like how I am just explaining each and every code. Maybe I might have got around of 1 or 2 days, maybe 1 week, 1 month to understand that particular code. But the same thing, if I am just working for this kind of functions, especially uh, taken as a job, which made me more easy. So with some real-time examples, I will be able to make you as easy as possible. So that is the reason we are conducting the sessions. The important announcement: the attendance will be issued from the time of 8 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. E-certificate will be provided end of the series. For free e-certificate, you guys attendance of 25 days is mandatory. So if you guys are attending the internship, means there is no required of attendance. All the videos and downloadables will be available from our site. and assignments also will be provided once you complete the course. And flexible time, you can attend your classes at any time, and the access period will be provided for 60 days from the day of payment. So we have covered with artificial intelligence overview, and Python for AI concepts, image and video processing using OpenCV, computer vision applications. Now currently we are going to start with deep learning. So deep learning algorithm only we are going to start from today, especially with the kind of object detection. So we are taking the objects for the dataset like MNIST dataset, and from that we will be just taking the fashion. So if we provide this image, what is that particular fashion object? So that will be the classification done, and further we will be looking for speech recognition, NLP applications, etc. So this is the entire agenda for 30 days masterclass. So participants having anything doubts regarding the previous sessions? Can post it over here. Any doubts regarding the past 15 days? Okay, fine. Once again, I welcome all the participants to this AA masterclass. Today we are just going to see regarding towards the object recognition using DNN and TensorFlow. So among this particular topic, we will be covering what is neural network, the types of layers, the types of neural networks, TensorFlow as well as Keras. So with that particular these packages as well as these particular functions, we will be able to integrate. So like how the image is able to classify, and those particular image, like we are taking a particular domain, not all the domains here we are going to take. Here we are going to take a particular domain or particular object. So onto that object, if we say means, therefore we can say it is fashion. So the fashion datasets are available through API online itself. Those datasets are called as MNIST dataset, and from that dataset we will be splitting the training data and testing data. From that we will be classifying, and based on that classification we will come to know how much accuracy it is able to classify and matching that entire dataset whatever we have trained towards the complete model. And for that we will be using a simple dense layer, so not a dense net or dense net 161 121 like that. A simple dense layer which is available from the deep neural network. That will be our complete content for today. So let us start with neural network. Generally, if we start with the neural network means, we have many kinds of applications. So neural network with artificial intelligence, or simple neural network with sklearn, convolutional neural network, back propagation neural network, region convolutional neural network. These kind of different integrations we will be having. From that we are taking this neural network means, first we have to know what is neural network. Generally, we might have known what is deep learning during the initial stages of artificial intelligence class. So from that, once when we are continuing, we have to focus on neural network more while compared to knowing that what is deep learning over here. Why means, Within the deep learning only, the neural network will be there, and the structure of neural network only will be deciding that each and every algorithm which is suiting for the respective application. Onto this image, what you guys are seeing, the series of network connected between each other. So that particular section only it is called as neural network. So inside this particular neural network, we are having many different parts. So that parts means which contains the neurons for taking the input or to process inside and to display it as an output. So those kind of parts it is clearly available, and from that particular parts only we will be able to get a trained data. So what will be the process inside that particular neural network? So we have three different types of layers. One is input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. The first layer is called as input, through which all the input images or input data will be sent entirely through the system. And then hidden layer. Inside the hidden layer only all the mismatching will be applied, like jumbling or scrambling that particular kind of different data. Not jumbling, the scramble. So once if you provide that input means, from that it takes to the hidden layer and it gets scrambled up here and there. So that data will be trained again and again based on the epoch value or whatever the percentage or iterations which we provide. From that, through activation layer we will be able to receive the output, again rearranging the everything. So that particular short process only we are going to see in a lengthy way. So how it will be able to detect a particular image or the object through neural network. So once whenever we are integrating with neural network means, we have to know its complete function. So like first we will be having the input image. So towards this we will be providing the input image, and from this we will be moving on to the hidden layer. Hidden layer, and this input image will be passed through input layer. So from that the hidden layer will be mixing that entire neurons. So how that hidden layer will be working means, so consider we are having three hidden layers. So hereby we are taking the neurons. So just some dots are bigger. So for this neural networks, they don't have any defined position or like that and all. Hereby I'm just creating some small layers. Now from this only the movement will be changing that complete functions. Like here it meets to this particular point, from here to this point, again from here to this. So similarly it will be applying for all the places in this order. So there won't be any direct contact between this first portion and the third portion. So it is not also like that once the layer is connected, the other layer won't be connecting it over there. So this is known as the portion of hidden layer. So through this only it will be just moving from one to this particular movement, then from here, and again it will be moving here, it will be returned back. So those kind of functions only we can say the entire process inside the hidden layer. So from this hidden layer only we are going to get the respective output for which we have provided as input. So this is known as the output. So through output layer only the model or the generation, whatever it is getting created, from there we will be able to call it as output layer. So the next thing is we have to see for the classification of different neural networks. So once when we go for the neural networks, we have many types. Among that we are having one as shallow neural network and another one is deep neural network. So the shallow neural network, it is one sort of ANN, and deep neural network, it is nothing but known as the DNN part. So what is the major difference between the shallow neural network as well as deep neural network? So for this we can take two divisions. One is shallow and another one is deep. So here once when we come for the shallow, the first thing is it has only single layer. Only one layer will be there. Accuracy will be low. The reason for the accuracy will be low means only once that particular within that layer only iteration will be happening. So in generally if we say means, so consider this as input, hidden, output. Neighbor P stands for input, process with the help of the hidden layers. So we can mention it as hidden layer Now from that we will be receiving the output. So from that particular output, whatever we receive, this module will be having only once at a time. So this is the structure for shallow neural network. The same thing if you go for the deep neural network means input will be having more than two hidden layers. First hidden layer, then second, and therefore finally we will come for the third. Third hid layer, now finally we will be able to receive the output. So what are the three layers which we have shown? It is very basic only, 121 layers, 150 layers and all available still, especially in Google itself for their neural network study. So this is nothing but the structure of deep learning, deep neural network, and this is the structure of shallow neural network. So in this way only we will be working with multiple requirements for the selection of neural network. For some neural network we can also use this particular shallow. For some we can also use this deep learning. Generally the SIFT, SURF, these kind of techniques, scalar invariant Fourier transform and SURF, these two algorithms around of 70% it belongs to shallow neural network, whereas inside it deep neural network, CNN, BPNN, RCNN, ResNet, LensNet. So this kind of different algorithms or the architectures will be able to call in the form of deep neural network. So does anybody have doubt till here? If you guys having doubt means you can just post it in chat. Till any doubts means can be posted. All the doubts are welcome. What are the doubts I'm here to explain? Those answers definitely will be receiving. Again, explanation is a bit difficult, but the videos will be available for some days. You can just go through it. SNN means shallow neural network. DNN means deep neural network. Mr. Abhishek Reddy, I'm not able to get your question. What is the main reason to use deep learning? To get a good accuracy of training, depth analysis. Banu Charan has a doubt like, sir, can AA files gets virus? Yes, sure. There are many chances to get virus for AA files because that completely depends upon the system part, not like software. If that particular AI vehicle or AI device in your home means, we can say. Sir, we are using mobile pattern then based on neural network views, sir. No, the mobile pattern is completely different. It comes under the gesture. What about video recognition? It is possible. Possible with mobiles, YOLO, those kind of things. Shift means scalar invariant Fourier transform, PPNN back propagation neural network, RCNN region convolutional neural network, ResNet. So ResNet it comes under residual neural network. For DenseNet I am not sure. So how the hidden layer will work? It is very difficult to show those process and all. That's the main reason for deep neural network. Because here we will be having multiple layers and throughout that multiple layers we can train at maximum to obtain the output. So how do we know the number of hidden layer to use on a particular object? We have to research. We have to implement the code and we have to execute and see for each and every time. And based on that result only, we want to add or remove the layers whichever we have been planned for a particular vehicle. And as I said, the answer has been already said through the YouTube live. So regarding the TensorFlow, that thing only we will be seeing now. So just a moment. Now everything is clear, I hope so. That's all the parameters like epoch, RMS value, etc. based on the trial and error. Yes, for each and every time we have to just work on it. A2 downloadables. Yes, everything it is available on the site. You can download it directly. How hidden layers are working in movie recommendations. It is not possible to say in the form of hidden layer how it is works, because no one has seen it in lively. Everything it is in the form of an assumption. Small to medium dataset works better. DL can deal huge data without performance. Yes, everything has an interlink. Not like small to medium dataset, huge amount of dataset is the best thing. What is the main reason for using the deep neural network? To get a depth analysis. Okay, fine. So let us start with the TensorFlow. Once, whenever we are just working regarding towards this TensorFlow means this is a important package. So this important package which works for multiple deep learning concepts, and at the same time we can also call for NLP, audio processing. All these kinds of multiple process can be updated over here. Onto this updations, once when we are integrating towards the uh, each and every kinds of functions, we can call the DNN or we can call CNN, the BPNN, and at the same time integrating with multiple parameters over here. So from this particular parameters, we can come to know like what are the required over there. The tensor means shape, flow means the particular flow of a process. So from one shape, whatever the process we will be able to take and move on. The shape of an object means we can also say it as a image. So the image will be taken in a flow through flexible ecosystems, and from that the developers will be able to build an easy package or easy training or constraining mode towards a complete section. So from that particular section we will be able to come that integrated parts, and those integrated parts are like the step by step model compiling options. So throughout that particular model compiling options only we will be integrating or multiplying with multiple values, so from which we will be able to provide a good accuracy of data once whenever you are meeting towards the neural network. So among this particular TensorFlow package, what and all the TensorFlow package will be able to do. So the TensorFlow package will be able to do like the training of data sets. So TF data with the help of Keras estimator in 3 different regions it will be able to train the data like CPU, TPU and GPU. Central processing unit, graphical processing unit and tensor processing unit. Finally, through TensorBoard we will be able to analyze. So which one was best training, like fastest and at the same time more accurate training. And from that the model versioning. So once the data has been trained means we will be moving on to the saving the model. From that particular model we can directly link with TensorFlow Hub as a repository. So whenever if those who have needed they can collect it from there, because TensorFlow is also an open source only. And finally, after saving that particular model, the distribution for TF serving, TF Lite for mobile and TF with JavaScript. So like TensorFlow for server, then TF Lite for mobile and JavaScript for Windows. So this kind of integrations only we will be just working with multiple TensorFlow parts, and from each and every TensorFlow we will be having different packages and its command functions, which provides a clear clarity on training, classifying or taking the data for multiple process. So as per the newer, we have launched one of our combo packs. Some of the combo packs, total 6 combo packs will be available. So the first combo, it is nothing but Raspberry Pi, Arduino, IoT, PCB. Second combo with Simulink, renewable energy, electric vehicle and PCB. Combo 3, VLSI, CMOS, HTL and Texas Instruments TI, TINA. and comes with combo 4 data science, Python programming, machine learning and NLP. Combo 5 image processing, Python programming, deep learning, artificial intelligence. Combo 6 artificial intelligence, IoT, machine learning and Python programming. So these 6 combos are available. So for that particular 6 combo, any combos you guys can select based on your complete interest. So 3-month internship certificate will be provided plus VIP group, as well as 6 months validity for each and every combos we are providing to you all. So all this particular joining link or purchase link has been deployed into the description of this particular live. So those who are interested, they can join and get all the accessibilities which we have provided for this Christmas New Year offer, or we can also say that year-end sale. So it is just like a bombarded offer. So I hope within this complete combo you are having with a low cost, that too for duration as a higher one. And the batch 3AA has been started. So the coupon code will be batch 3AA. Those who are interested only for artificial intelligence means you guys can just follow in this particular account, and all the downloads, PPTs, assignment, flexible time. So all these features you will be availing. This feature, it is available for both the combo packs as well as masterclass. ML certificate will be receiving once it is obtained from the APSTC. And participants, those who have not shared your video, you can share this video to your friends, and after sharing that you can just ping over here that you have shared it to your friends, so that your friends also will gather some knowledge, and with the help of this knowledge maybe you guys can create your own innovative ideas, or you can just apply it for your final year projects, mini projects, etc. So any doubts still here from day one or today, whatever we have gone through, you can just post it. Okay, this is from Lovely Sai Santa. Firstly, I am registered AA Masterclass. I have to pay the fee, and how to log in and which website to complete assignments. Assignments will be displayed in through the site itself, and even if you are trying to purchase it, means you have to first create a login ID. Grishma Chaudhary, since there are many participants, it is very difficult to focus on a particular person. You can just post if you are finding out any difficulties in technical issues, or you can also contact through 98409 74408. Yeah, so much happy, Harshraj. Sherry M6S191. So like, may I know from where you are, because you are saying that 6:41 a.m. Banu Chandran, TensorFlow is public or private? TensorFlow is public only. There is no such a paid things. It's completely free. Everyone can use. There are many documentations for TensorFlow. You can study for that. Yes, easy coding. What are the combo which you have seen? It is for internship only. So what exactly are neuron in neural network? Are they some sort of algorithm? No, the structure. Inside that human body, if you say heart means it is a part of human body. It's an organ of human body. Like that only the neural network. So neurons are the part or the particular organ of that artificial intelligence or deep learning. One of your students is sleeping. I know who is that? 20 minutes. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. Admission JK, please don't spam it. Thank you, Muneli. If you are interested to internship means you can just join towards our site antechelearning.com, and the registration link is also provided as in description box. So then once after completing inside the TensorFlow, the application of the TensorFlow, it is nothing but speech recognition system, image or video recognition and tagging, then self-driving cars, text summarization and sentiment analysis. So after completing this entire process throughout this complete flow chart, here we will be able to get this application in this particular formats. Now among this, whatever we are just going to do means image or video recognition, and from that we are going to take it as image recognition over there. So once whenever you are integrating over towards image means what and all the steps to be followed. So from that we have another one package which is known as Keras. Keras is nothing but known as the deep learning API, which is integrating the API for Python with TensorFlow, through which we will be able to collect the different data sets. The MNIST, CIFAR, or if you want to just take some inbuilt data sets from that Keras means Keras models can be taken. So already trained models also can be taken. So this and all completely comes from the focus of Keras. If we go for the Keras functions means we have three types. One is sequential API, functional API and subclassing. So into this particular Python programming we use all these three. So the sequential means convolutional, batch normalization and review activation. Functional means input, convolution layer along with pooling layer, and concatenate both the convolution and pooling layer into a single layer. And subclassing means we will be calling the TensorFlow.keras.model, and from that we will be applying the classes, a separate class inside the program itself, which calls the model from the header file. So these three process only it is enabled inside the Keras. Now the next thing, with the help of Keras, what and all we will be able to do means the models like exception, VGG16, VG19, version 50, 101, 152, 50 version 2, 101 version 2, 152 version 2, Inception version 3, Inception ResNet version 2, MobileNet version 2, DenseNet 121, 169, 201, NASANet Mobile, NASANet Large, Efficient Net B0, B1, B2 till B6. And for each and every model whatever we create means the basic size, like if you are just going on with 1000 5000 images means we will be having the size of the files from 88 MB to at last we can read till 549 MB. So among this MB size VGG19 is high, even though if you go for accuracy means NASA, I mean NAS net large, it's not NASA, I have been mistaken over here. NAS net large. So NAS net large will be providing such a high accuracy which comes on the top, and among the top 5 accuracy it comes for all the algorithms like from exceptions till NAS net large. So that particular range only here we will be having, and therefore the parameters, how many parameters does this kind of architectures will be working on. So like 2 crore, 22 crore, 138 crore. So that much amount of parameters and its data analysis, it is being stored inside each and every model. So what will be the depth sizes for each and every images or whatever the neural networks which we pass for. The reason of depth is not for 3D. Inside two dimensional we will be having the depth of the image which analyzes and takes as clear apart over here. So for that the depth will be like 126, 23, 26 and 159, 572, 88, 88, 121, 169 and 201. So for each and every model the respective depth has been analyzed. So those depth only we will be currently using for multiple process, especially like multiple object recognition or YOLO, and at the same time the DepthNet classification, ResNet classification, etc. So in this range only all the applications will be created. For the project which we are going to see, like the input, okay, so this will be the block diagram. So first the input, pre-processing, optimizer, then database, pre-processing, optimizer, model generator and classification. How it means over here? So first we have to collect the database and we have to pre-process the database. So inside the database what and all available? So inside the database what and all available means database. From that two things are required. Now from this what and all we have to get from the database means only two things. The one is training image. The training image for the respective application is required over here. And the other thing is training labels. So from that particular label we have to collect that entire data into the model. So for that also we will be having a set of range, and from that set of range if you are having some 60,000 means from that 50,000 will be for training and the remaining 10,000 will be taken for testing the data. So therefore we have came to know the important features inside the database. Now after that what is the pre-processing in both the parts? So the pre-processing, it is nothing but generally we will be having an image of 32 cross 32. 32 cross 32, and now with the help of the pre-processing this data should be separated from a group of data and those data should be provided as input through size reduction. So the size reduction means the pixel should be reduced because all the images cannot be supported inside the neural networks, and for this we can provide as 28 cross 28. So this is one of the pre-processing, and at the same time applying the smoothness, so that particular dataset value also get be smoothed over here onto this application. Then comes with the optimization. So optimization means it is for applying the learning rate optimizer value and collecting the model for predictions, and from that it will be moving on to the model generator. If you are using ResNet means H5, or if you are using CNET means For that also we can use H5 or HDF5, and YOLO means CFG and weights, and mobile lens means cafe model. Like this kind of different models can be generated, and the same process whenever the input also is going on means, so within that parallelly we will be able to classify what type of object it is. So from that particular object only, here we will be able to recognize whether the deep learning it is applying in the form of a good manner or not. So if we go for the code today, we will be executing with the help of Google Colab. So one by one we have to run. So the first, importing the package. The next, collecting the data set. We have to list what and all the data sets are available. So first it will be connecting to the kernel. From that it will be importing all the packages. Inside this there is no need to install a TensorFlow, PyTorch, anything. We can directly call over here. So training images and testing images, training labels and testing labels. Totally 10 class names are there from t-shirt till ankle boot. So what are the total amount of train images is 60,000, and the shape of the images are 28 cross 28. Total train labels are 0 to 9. How many test images are there from the data means 10,000. For them also the same 28 cross 28. Then length of test labels, totally 10,000 labels are there. Those labels also only will be differed from 0 to 9. Now after collecting the data, train image of 0. So if you are providing the 0 means the first image inside the training images, what will be there? So that will be displayed over here. Since we know that there are 60,000 images, 59,999, what will be the answer? So it will be like a sandal or chappal in that way. So this is just to display the dataset which is present inside the family. Now to train the images, all the values of train images will be divided by 255, and similarly for test image also we have to apply. So if both the images are only in the same level, the classification will make us more easier. Now onto that for loop, here it has been applied for displaying first 25 objects with its name. Here we are starting for plotting the image. Now the image has been plotted. Now with the help of Keras sequential, we will be calling the flatten input shape of 20 cross 22, and again one more dense value activation and the another dense which indicates a particular time period. So this will be the Keras sequential model which we have seen in different types of Keras. From that we are taking the compile, and the optimizer name is Adam, and therefore loss it was applied with the help of TensorFlow Keras losses, and at the same time the accuracy metrics. So from that we will be just calling to compile the model through Adam and sparse categorical cross entropy. So after compiling that entire code, it will be just applied to the model fit. So now the epoch values is provided for 10. The ratio of particular epoch value will be always inversely applicable. So like if you have more amount of data set means less epoch is enough, and if you have less data set means more epoch can be applied, but the output won't be proper in that particular procedure. So let it train the data. So finally it has been completed. Now we are going to calculate the test accuracy and test loss. So totally we are able to get the accuracy of 0.88 as well as 88 percentage. Now the probability of the model which we have collected, then again the prediction with the help of the test image. Now the prediction values, argument values, calculating the total number of test data. So if whatever we are getting the label as true means, therefore the bar graph of blue color will be in high. If it is wrong means bar graph of red color will be in low. So therefore we have to run each and every cell. So this is nothing but the ankle boot, and therefore it is able to classify in a higher level itself. Similarly, if we provide for the test image as 499, so therefore the 49 also gets worked over here. So that's why it has been completely implemented in this structure, and it is also able to recognize as easy as possible. Similarly, we have the other one. Here also we can change and test it for our output. And finally the number of rows and columns will be calculated, and at last totally 5 cross 5, so totally 25 images will be displayed once whenever you are showing this particular demo onto the animals. So throughout that integration part, the first 25 images is posted, so like 5 cross 3 through for loop. So we can make it as 5 cross 5. So sorry, the calculation is for 15. Yeah, so now we can see totally 25 test data sets are available. So from that maximum we can see how much it is able to classify after training and testing of data. Here also we can see that prediction. So this looks like sneaker or sandal. So those two things only, here it gets confused. So this and all comes under the dataset problem. So we have to train in this itself in a huge amount. So therefore it will be able to classify. And after that the size of the image will be shown like 28 cross 28. The total dimension 1 comma 28 comma 28. So this is for prediction, model prediction. And finally the value will be plotted for which particular object we are able to get a high level of accuracy. So that is for the pullover among this total data set. So this is only the object detection with the help of DNN. I hope for everyone it is clear. So today's important news is at Bandra in Mumbai, they have implemented artificial intelligence based loco inspection system. So previously it takes more than 1 or 2 hours to inspect the loco system, but now as they have installed this AI based system, they were able to spend only few minutes. So it is as quick as possible while compared to the manual process. So this is one sort of artificial intelligence news. And I hope this sounds very interesting, which has been implemented in our country at Mumbai Bandra station. Participants having any doubts can be posted into the chat. Loco means whichever the place located for loco pilot, engine driver. See, DNN, it is a neural network. TensorFlow is a package with supports for the neural network. Whereas it is a package for application interface key to collect the dataset from a cloud to relate the Python as well as the TensorFlow in a less weightage manner. For that, the API key only Keras. Yes, TensorFlow platform widely used for neural networks. Yeah, regarding the combo, so this is the combo pack. Combo 1, combo 2, combo 3, 4, 5 and 6. If you purchase any one combo for 750, 3 months internship certificate, VIP group will be created and 6 months validity is available. Okay guys, then thank you all. I hope everyone has enjoyed for today's session. Similarly, we will be continuing with some more applications. Hereafter, each and every day we will be seeing with applications only. And I hope everyone has enjoyed. Thank you all.